Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ECFL on this beautiful Tuesday night. We have our first game featuring 8th ranked Texas Tech and 17th ranked Northwestern here in the big state of Texas, as we're getting ready for kickoff here as Northwestern comes in as the underdogs. Texas Tech picking up a few big wins as of late. So let's see if they continue to keep the momentum going here against an underdog opponent. As it seems, not sure who is receiving. It will be Northwestern who is receiving this kickoff. As Texas Tech kicks it off. Received at about the 3-yard line as he gets up to past the 30-yard line. That's Junior Taylor. And a 28-yard reception as they will set up 1st and 10 past the 30-yard line at about the 31. 1st and 10, you have Ribs. One in the backfield takes the snap and actually hands it off. There's a flag. It'll be clipping. First play of the game, it is clipping, the dreaded clipping call. It's on wide receiver Damon Savage, as that'll back Northwestern up to the about 1st and 24 here. And that's not a good start.
Yeah, that's not a good start. You do not want to start off with penalties at the beginning of the game.
Trips again, hands it off as Zylo zooms. This time no penalty, and he'll get credited with 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 22.
See what they're going to run here on 2nd down.
Drops back. Here's the pass. The check down is Damon Savage for a 9-yard reception. Be now 3rd and 12. Out route, excuse me. This is a good route by Damon Savage there, and not ideal field position, but see what they come up with here on 3rd and 12. It'll be Twins again. Takes the snap, drops back, and heaves it downfield. He sees somebody. That is picked off. Oh my goodness, and he's going to get a huge return there. Out past the 40-yard line. That's Brandon Venicolassen, however you say that. And yeah, that's not good. Not good.
That is a good way to start the game for Texas Tech. With a pick and starting at the 40, that is a pretty good situation.
Then, yes, it is a very good situation. Not for Northwestern. Drops back, and that's going to be a wide open route. And then some. Austin Wheeler for the 24-yard reception. That was a great route by him.
Yep.
Just no one within a good radius of him. And they're now past the 50-yard line. And even more to the 30, exactly the 30-yard line. And it'll be Trips in the backfield, takes the snap, and just to the check down, and he's immediately met. That's Kovu Udinsky, and that'll just be a 1-yard little reception, and to the 29-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that was a good play by Northwestern's defense to swarm the receiver and make the tackle.
You gotta do, and that is just going to be thrown out of bounds as Ethan Flowers makes the great call there, as he was immediately swarmed by the defensive line.
Here we go. This is going to set up a big 3rd down right here.
And the halfback screen. That's 4th and 10. As Wally West gets no yards. Actually, is backed up, and Texas Tech is going to be forced
Yeah.
to take a field goal after getting the big interception. As Northwestern just makes the play to ensure that no big damage happens. Kick is up and it is in. The score is now 3-0 Texas Tech with 7:02 left in the first quarter. Texas Tech to kick it off as Junior Taylor will be back to receive it. Fielded about the 3-yard line again, and he this time will not be past the 30, but instead will just get right to the 30, maybe the 29. Oh, nope, he's right on the 30. Be first to 10 from the 30-yard line for Northwestern. As the swing route gets Xylo Zooms 0 yards. As he's not able to get any forward progression past the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 30-yard line again.
Pretty great game for Texas Tech's defense so far. Interception and a few meets downs.
2 in the backfield this time for Northwestern. He will immediately leave, and that is a sack for Texas Tech as Lucas DeMaria goes down. Jerrion Jones is credited with that sack.
Texas Tech teams to get their momentum from the last few wins, and they're keeping it rolling so far here.
As they will go trips again. Drops back as DeMaria. He's going to take a heave downfield. Nearly picked off again. Brandon about had his second pick there. Just about had his second pick there.
He's trying to get a big play on, and Texas Tech's defense is just ready and guarding it. And that one almost intercepted there.
As route him up, will only get 2 yards there on the punt return. And Texas Tech will set up at just before the 39-yard line. They will go Twins. And, ooh, quick pass there. Trey Hyman's going to get the deflection, though. And it's an instant pass. No waiting around there.
Here we go.
Twins both sides. Drops back as Flowers. He's going to have a wide open man. Let's route him up. 12-yard reception. 1st and 10.
All you need is
Just past the 50-yard line. Go ahead.
and just like that, they moved the change yet again. As now it's 1st and 10
That
at
is a
midfield.
big throw. That's route him up. He's going to get a 50-yard touchdown. Wow.
Wow.
Just beat his defender downfield instantly. Flowers barely had to roll out there. Or route him up was just there ready to make the grab. And just like that, following PAT, Texas Tech is going to be up 10-0.
Yeah. Very good start to the game. If you're Northwestern, you got to start getting something going. Or else this could get out of hand.
Yep, this is going to be needing some points here. As Junior Taylor is going, or that's Silas Sooms, excuse me. He is just going to be stopped. As look at that for Northwestern, 4 total yards in 6 plays. That's not ideal, to say the least.
I mean, you got to give credit to that Texas Tech defense. They have been holding them down.
As that's a good option play there by DeMaria. As he will just get back to about even. In rushing yards, it'll be 2nd and 3. As Brandon has just been all over the place. Nearly his third interception. How
Yikes.
imagine that? But had 3 interceptions in the first quarter.
They seem to love to throw at him, and he's coming up
Yeah,
big.
might want to stop throwing his way, as Xylo Zooms is just gonna get met in the backfield, as that's gonna be a forced punt yet again for Northwestern. Got him up back to make the return. As this time he's gonna get a bigger return, except this is only gonna be 9. Good play there by the Northwestern defender. If Run him up was going to beat him there, he was going to get more than 9 yards for sure. As Flowers drops back, scrambles. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to get 7 yards out of it.
Yeah, pretty good way to just scramble out the pocket and just run. And that great tackle right there for
What you
seven
got to do
yards.
sometimes. Flowers drops back yet again. He's going to have him wide open. That's Reza Red. And 30 inches, they're not going to give him the first down. As Ethan Flowers is going to have to make another play here to get just a few inches. And he's going to hand the ball off. It's to Wally West. He's just going to truck his defender down and get 2 yards.
Yo,
Just before the 50-yard line here. 1st and 10. Play option. Action, excuse me, is Reza Red's going to be open for a 13-yard reception. Looks like they're on a little comeback route. And 1st and 10 yet again here from about the 38-yard line. And here comes Texas Tech. Hands the ball off to Wally West, and he's going to get 9 on 2nd and 1.
Texas Tech is keeping it rolling right now as they get near another first down.
Had a great start there with a defensive play, as that's going to be a wide open out route for Reza Red. And he's come alive here this drive, making 3 big receptions. As Texas Tech is going to be yet again 1st and 10. As Flowers drops back, finds the check down to Kovu Udinski, and nearly inside the 20-yard line they are. As Flowers drops back, and that's going to be a reception for around him up 12 yards on that one. And he's up to almost 100 yards. 3 receptions for 74 in the first quarter.
That's that's somebody they're gonna have to keep an eye on at Northwestern
Possible player of
defense.
the game, as Flowers is going to get 0 yards on the carry there. And there was something I saw is 0 first down so far for Northwestern. So we'll talk a little bit about that when they go back on offenses. Ethan Flowers is going to get 8 yards on the touchdown run and add 6 more to the scoreboard. It'll make it 16-0, possibly 17-0 with the PAT.
Yeah, when you got a quarterback that can throw the ball and also run the ball, that can happen.
Yep, that's dual threat's what you need. And as Texas Tech kicks it off, Northwestern will go back on offense, and Junior Taylor gets a 25-yard return, and it'll be 1st and 10 from about the 30-yard line once again.
Let's see if they can get their first down this drive right now.
They need it. It's unfortunate, but tight end along with Twins is there's a reception for Dan Legend. He's gonna get 9 yards out of it, and it's gonna be 2nd and 1. Second and 1 from just about the 38-yard line. as it's going to be trips for Northwestern. They'll hand the ball off, and Xylo zooms. It's 4 yards, and he'll go to positive yards now. And be first and 10. Quick
Wow.
bubble screen to Dave Royals Jr. And he'll get 3 yards, and it'll be second and 7. Second and 7 from about the 45-yard line. As no one's in the backfield, 5 wide, Di Maria drops back and makes the throw is Damon Savage. He's going to get 14 yards on the reception, and they're past the 50-yard line for the first time this game.
I guess they heard what we said, and now they're just starting to drive the field now.
Don't know why they couldn't do that before, as that was nearly caught, but that was deflected away. Not sure who that was, but that was a good play, as it'll be second and 10 from the 40-yard line. In the backfield for Northwestern, wide open check down route is Damian Baker, as he's going to get the first down. And it'll be first and 10 for about 30. As, oh my gosh. Why are you still throwing to that man is my question. As Brandon makes his 4th big play so far, and it's only the first quarter.
Yeah, they wanted to try the big play again, maybe.
As Northwestern's going to set up inside the 20-yard line. As Dan Legend's going to get the 3-yard reception. It'll be second and 7. Hands it off. As Xylo zooms 5 yards on the carry. As it's 4th and inches. As Northwestern has no choice but to go for it. As they'll go 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. And that's wide open. As Trent Wiseman just finds himself wide open on a quick out route. And they will now have 4 tries to get into the end zone. As it's first and goal inside the 5.
That is a pretty great drive for Northwestern so far. Let's see if they can capitalize with
As
a touchdown.
Xylo zooms, gonna get just to the 1-yard line, but that will end the quarter. Texas Tech has taken a big lead of 17-0 over Northwestern. As we will be right back with second quarter action, as Northwestern will set up on the 1-yard line. Excuse me. Loading the box is Texas Tech. Toss play, and he's gonna get in. Xylo zooms, touchdown.
There's the Northwestern offense we've been looking for. And they finally come into the end zone, even though it's the first play of the second quarter. It's still a touchdown.
So that was a good drive there for Northwestern. Only just less than 3 minutes as they get a touchdown for Xylo zooms, as they will kick it off to Texas Tech. As Texas Tech is going to be getting a huge reception there. Round him up, gets 41 yards. Yeah, that is the response I think Texas Tech was looking for. They will set up at the 44-yard line. Wins both sides as Flowers has all the time in the world, and he's just going to instead throw it away. Second and 10 from the 44-yard line. Trips on one side for Texas Tech. As Flowers again has all the time in the world, but instead will just throw it away again. Texas Tech has been blocking the pocket for Flowers, but he's just thrown it away both times.
Yikes.
Texas Tech will come out in trips as Ethan Flowers is going to get sacked.
That's something the
And
Northwestern defense needed.
that is something that they definitely needed and needed, and it's now 4th and 15. Texas Tech will be forced to punt the ball away. And Northwestern has the possibility of good field position here. Ending on the return as Junior Taylor will just get 9 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Maria drops back, and Dave Royal Jr. will get a 3-yard reception.
Good check
When in
down.
doubt, the out route is there, I guess.
Yep.
And 2nd and 7 from Northwestern, as Zylo zooms, it's just going to get 2 yards.
Here we go. Big throw down here.
0-4 so far on the night. As they'll come out in trips for left, I believe that is. As that's going to be incomplete.
Here we go. Another punt.
Yet another punt. Just when they had the big defensive stop, the offense goes stagnant once again. As Radomap will be back to make the return, and he'll get 16 yards.
Pretty good return right there.
Taking a look at the total yardage so far, as Texas Tech had a bad first drive there in the second quarter, but they are still leading in yards because of the big first quarter they had, putting up 17 points. As Flowers will find Wally West wide open in the middle of the field, and it'll be 2nd and 3. Wins both sides for Texas Tech as Flowers will take a second and find Kovu Udinsky for 6 yards and another first down.
Texas Tech starting to find their offense again. This might be dangerous for Northwestern.
Indeed, as Texas Tech will come out and trips, and yikes. That's Austin Wheeler. Touchdown. As Northwestern has yet another blown coverage, leading to a big play, as it's now 23-7.
Yeah, you can't really have those in game. Those could lead to big plays and touchdowns, as you see from the last play. But that's all I really got to say about that.
Blown coverages are not a team that is down's best friend, as it is now 24-7, and Texas Tech is in a good spot, as Junior Taylor will make the 24-yard return, and will set up at the 30-yard line. As they'll go out 5 wide first play and find the check down route, as Dan Legend is wide open for 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Northwestern is in need of a big offensive play. It does not seem Texas Tech is known for having blown coverages. It means the wide receivers do need to step up, as Trent Wiseman will get 5 yards on the reception, and it'll be 3rd and 1.
Seems like they haven't found the mismatches and coverages yet, as they're going to keep on going for the little check downs, first down throws, and all that.
As that'll do it right there. Xylo zooms. I believe that was a swing route. And they'll get a first down. They'll be was that about the 47-yard line. And it'll be first and 10. As whew, it could have been a big play, but Sauce Koryashai, however you say that. Sorry for botching those names if you all do end up watching this later. Um, but he said no as Northwestern goes to the ground. As Xylo zooms, will not make it past the first down marker, but will be stopped just short.
Pretty big tackle right there to stop him short of the first down.
That's a huge stiff arm there for Dave Orioles Jr. as he's going to get a big play there for Northwestern. It may not have been a 50-yard reception, but at this point, Northwestern's going to take anything over 5 yards as they're inside the 20.
Let's
For
see if they
first
can
and 10.
capitalize.
Is Di Maria finds Busy Bone. Here he is. He gets his first reception on the night, and it'll be 2nd and 5 for Northwestern. Maria drops back, and that is not picked off, but maybe it should have been. As Northwestern is going to yet again forced to make a third down play to in the backfield, and he's going to go out and block as Eamon Savage makes the play for a 6-yard reception, and it'll be first and goal. Trips right for Northwestern, and he was not in bounds, I believe, or he dropped it, either one. But regardless, it's 2nd and goal for Northwestern. As they'll find the check down, breaks the tackle, he's in. Xylo zooms. It's what was thought to just probably either be tackle for loss or maybe a 1-yard reception. Xylo zooms, breaks the tackle and gets into the end zone for an 8-yard reception.
Huge touchdown for Northwestern right there, as they needed it.
Could not stay down 24-7 for long. So it's 24-14 with 4:26 left in the first half. Texas Tech is going to receive this kick at about the 1-yard line and round them up. 22-yard return, and it's going to be stopped short of the 25-yard line. I believe that they're at the 23. As the slant route, they find Austin Wheeler for 9 yards. And he's at 83 yards on 3 receptions so far in this game. Yep. 2nd and 1. Trips yet again for Texas Tech. Flowers throws and finds Udinsky for 8 yards, and it'll be a first down.
Here we go. Texas Tech's offense still going. Northwestern's defense is going to have to close up or lock up something.
At some point they will, as Flowers finds route him up for 9 yards. And he's at 83 yards as well. And it'll be 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line. Bubble screen to Reza Red. And they'll be credited with 3 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 past the 50-yard line.
Slowly and methodically moving down the field as Texas Tech is now at midfield.
As Flowers is going to miss his target. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 from yet again the 48-yard line. Flowers drops back. He's going to try and scramble, but instead, Dylan Wheatley had different plans, and he's going to get a sack. It'll be 3rd and 14 for Texas Tech.
Huge sack for Northwestern. Let's see if they can stop him on 3rd down.
It would be ideal. As Texas Tech is going to come out with 4 wide. As Flowers and round him up is going to make the reception. He's over 100 yards on the night.
Yeah, pretty good performance in the first half.
100 and some yards and a touchdown as Texas Tech will come out and trips right, and Reza Red is going to make the reception. And they got 30 yards on the night and 2nd and 5.
Northwestern needs to make a stop here. Because Texas Tech gets the ball at halftime, and they don't want to fall even more behind.
Ethan Flowers is going to scramble for the 1st down. First and 10 for Flowers as Flowers yet again finds an open receiver. This time it's Kovu Adinsky.
Here we go.
Second and 5 for Texas Tech. They're going to hand it off to Wally West, and he's only going to get 1 yard. And in my opinion, this is a huge 3rd down for Northwestern. If they can make a stop and force Texas Tech to only take a field goal, that's probably what they're going to take at this time. As there it is, Reza Red only going to get 3 yards. 4th and 1, and Texas Tech is going to play it safe and take the field goal. Wasting some clock, as they should. Here it comes. Ball is snapped, and the kick is up, and it's good. 59 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. This is now scores now 27-14 Texas Tech. And does Northwestern have one last trick up their sleeve? If they do, that'd be huge, as Junior Taylor is just, Xylo Zooms is just shaking off defenders like they're just some flies. And 53 seconds left. They're going to be at the 30-yard line. Out with 4 receivers. And nearly picked. That time it's Devin Carrant. As Texas Tech yet again deflects a pass. Oh, that's going to be a sack. Maria cannot get rid of it.
Yikes. That's 3rd and long.
I don't know why they would run it on 3rd and long. They're gonna settle for the punt, I guess. Texas Tech just keeps stopping the clock. They have as much time as they can. As we round them up is going to not shake that defender. Only going to get 8 yards. And now the question remains, does Texas Tech have one last trick up their sleeve with 35 seconds left in the 1st half? come out with 5 wide. And there it is. Austin Wheeler, 47-yard touchdown reception.
Yeah,
And yet another blown coverage.
another big play for Texas Tech. That has really proved to be the difference between these two teams right now. These big plays that Northwestern have led between like broken coverages and everything has really been the difference in the game.
With 29 seconds left in the first half, Texas Tech now leads 34-14 as Taylor is going to be stopped with just only 24 yards on that return, but stopped at the 27. And Northwestern, will they just run the ball out or will they try? Question. And that will not be a reception. It's good play there by Texas Tech.
Here we go, second down. See if they're
From the
gonna.
backfield. They run the counter to Xylo Zooms. And it'll be only 2 yards, 3rd and 8.
Looks like they're gonna play a little bit conservative here.
As the Maria is just going to throw the ball away. And within a minute, Northwestern's had to punt the ball twice.
Yikes.
Not exactly ideal, as Texas Tech is only going to get 7 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 7 with 7 seconds left. I would assume this is just going to be a run play to take us into halftime. Nope, they're going to go aggressive. They are going to go aggressive. Oh no! That was nearly another big play. The ball was in his hands, but just dropped it.
Yikes. Lucky break for Northwestern.
As they're going to take a heave. Someone's down there, and it's not. Nothing doing there. Is that to be a deflection for Northwestern? And that is halftime there, folks. Texas Tech leads Northwestern 34-14. As this has just been a dominating performance for Texas Tech.
Mainly the miscommunication in the secondary of Northwestern. Like the big plays have been a big part of the game for Texas Tech. 3 touchdowns off of big plays as they hope to make more this second half.
And in my opinion, the player of the half right there has to be Austin Wheeler. The 2 big touchdown receptions. But you could make arguments that the quarterback, Ethan Flowers, could also be could also make an argument for that as you look at the first half stats. Time of possession's even. They're both even at 9 minutes. Let's look at the pass yard differential. That has been the aim of the game.
Yep.
Northwestern will kick it off to an already leading Texas Tech. And route them up is going to get 28 yards on the return and pass the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Powers drops back, finds Kovudinsky in the middle of field for a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Ethan Flowers is going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 3rd and 4 for Texas Tech. And it'll be 4th and 4 as that's an incompletion for Texas Tech. And Northwestern makes the stop.
Huge stop for Northwestern here. They needed that one.
Junior Taylor's going to get 12 yards on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. And picked off.
Oh, dang.
And no other than that man, Brandon.
They keep testing him, and he keeps on delivering.
2 interceptions on the game for him now, plus a handful of flexions. And Texas Tech is going to take over as all right. You can go ahead and do play-by-play. I do have to head out for a few minutes.
Here we go. 2nd and 10. Texas Tech lines up. Here we go. Flowers. Looking. Got a man. It's rod him up. As now it's 3rd and 5. Within the red zone. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Flowers. Looking. Gonna throw it to the end zone. Incomplete. Northwestern's defense come up huge again. As now there's a penalty on the play. False start on the offense. And it's replay 4 down. As now Texas Tech will take a 23-point lead on this field goal. Kicks it off. Here we go. He's going to return it to the 30, to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Breaks a tackle inside the 20. Junior Taylor with a huge play. What a play. As you've seen the yards for both teams, Texas Tech has pretty much just vaporized Northwestern's yards. But that huge play by Junior Taylor might be huge to this Northwestern offense, as he's going to hand it off. And Zylo Zoom's going to get 7. Here we go, 2nd and 3. As it looks like Northwestern got the touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. As now it's first down for Ethan Flowers in this offense. Gonna hand it off to Wally West. And he's gonna gain 6 yards. Here we go, 2nd and 4. Here we go. Flowers hands it off. And 6 yards. First down. This is Tech. As Wally West gets 6 yards on that play. Flowers looking. Got a man. It's Wally West for 14 yards. And a big first down. Here we go. Lines up trips. Gonna read option it. Gonna get the first down. And Ethan Flowers is gonna get 12 yards. Flowers looking complete. Ovuadensky with 0 yards. Here we go. 2nd and Flowers. Drops back, looking, got a man, and it's a touchdown! Austin Wheeler with his 3rd of the game. They can't seem to guard him tonight. As Austin Wheeler makes it 43-22. As he breaks a tackle there. Good blocking by number 85, and that just turns into a touchdown. Here we go. Kick is up, and kick is good. He's going to kick it off. Northwestern returns it. Gonna throw a quick screen out there, and he's gonna break a tackle and get 2 yards. Damon Savage, as he's over 30 yards for the game. Here we go. Di Maria looking, going. He's got a man. Stiff arm. And that's the big play you're looking for. As he finds Busy Bones. Around 28-29 yards. As Cherry Scrim's going to make his 8th tackle. Here we go. Screen's a bit laggy. Throw it, got a man, and that's Damon Baker, 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Northwestern seems to be driving. Di Maria's gonna read option it, gonna try to go forward, and he's only gonna pick up a 1. Great tackle by Cherry Scrim to prevent more yardage on that run. Here we go, 3rd and 5. Maria looking, going deep. He's gonna check down to Dan Legend for 5 yards. And 10. Texas Tech doubled Northwestern's yards today. Here we go, 1st and 10. De Maria. Here we go, and that's gonna be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Di Maria gonna throw it. Barely gets it off before getting hit. And now it's 3rd and 10. They have to get this first down here. Di Maria going for a screen. What a play. As that could have been a first down if it wasn't for that defender. As now it's a field goal attempt for Northwestern. There you go. He's going to kick it up, and it is good. Now they cut into the deficit. 19. But they still. See what they're doing now. I know. As they look like they got a big play right here. As it looks like number 83, I assume that's Kovu Adensky. Wow. In goal. There we go. Let's see if Texas Tech can make it a 50 burger here. As that rush is not going anywhere. 2nd and goal. Second and goal. Not going to hand it off. And it's caught. Round him up with the touchdown. Ethan Flowers to round him up for the touchdown. $51-25. As Texas Tech's going to kick it off. Northwestern going to return it. Taylor gets, or Xylo Zooms is going to get 25 yards on the return. As Northwestern has to start getting something going right now. As Texas Tech is literally doubling them right now. As Xylo Zooms is going to get 5 yards after stiff arming that man. Jerry Scrim with a big hit right there. As now it's 2nd and 5. As their play selection, 18 scramble or 18 rushes and 40 passes. It's now 2nd and. Here we go. Di Maria gonna have that draw, and there is nothing there. Tommy Salami with the tackle for loss. Now it's 3rd down and long. And the last thing Northwestern needed. Looks like a blitz. Xylo Zooms gets the reception, but he will not get the first down. As Northwestern will punt once again. Oh, it looks like it was muffed there. That could have been dangerous right there. As Rodham Up had trouble with the snap, and he just tripped and fell. But he has it. Here we go. This might be the last play of the third quarter. Flowers trying to scramble, and he will be sacked. Smoke Greenleaf with the sack. Looks like he was about to escape, but he brung him down from behind. As that will be the last play of the third quarter. 3 quarters. Texas Tech has been up in all of them. As the score is 51-25. As chat, y'all need to put y'all fours up in chat later on. Here we go. 1st and 10. Flowers gonna throw the check down to Kelvua Dunsky with 10. He's got 10 receptions and 91 yards. As Flowers is 32 for 42 for 436 yards and I think 4 touchdowns and no picks. Pretty great performance by Flowers. As my screen's lagging now. And they do not get the first down. Northwestern will get the ball back. As it's first down for Northwestern, or it's 3rd and 10 for Northwestern. They seem to not get anything on these last 2 plays. Oh, it's a 3rd and 18, I mean. As they don't get anything on the screen. -7 yards for Xylo Zooms as it's 4th and 25 with 7:47 to go in the 4th quarter. Here we go. They're going to punt it away. Rodham Up's going to get the return. He's only going to get 10 yards on the return. As these yards, like the points are very different. The plays are around the same. Texas Tech has a big advantage in yards, as shown on the stat sheet and the scoreboard. Here we go. Flowers going deep, and he's got a man. It's Resurred, as he will go over 100 yards on the game. How do you leave him that wide open? Luckily he did. Luckily he stepped out of bounds, or that could have been even more. Here we go. 1st and 10. Flowers looking. Dangerous throw, and it's nearly intercepted. You got to come down with that one. Here we go. They're going to hand it off to Wally West, and he's going to get dragged down by Jamie Palmer, who just made the pass deflection. Now it's 3rd and 12. Here we go. Texas Tech lining up and spread. Here we go. Gonna throw it and complete. Tommy Noble II with the break pass. As now they're gonna have to kick a field goal. Yeah, been perfect in that too. So that is up and that is good. 54-25 with 6 minutes and 50 to go. As Texas Tech is gonna kick it off. Northwestern's gonna get the ball. And here comes that Northwestern offense. As both defenses with pretty good pressure. Texas Tech with the interceptions, and I forgot what was the other stuff. But Texas Tech has way more big plays than Northwestern. That's why they are ahead right now. As De Maria is going to get sacked. Jerrion Jones with his 4th sack of the game. That might be Defensive Player of the Week candidate odds. As now it's 2nd and 17. If you're Northwestern, you just gotta hope that something happens soon. As they're gonna throw it. Xylo Zooms gets 1 yard. And now it's 3rd down and 16. As Xylo Zooms is not gonna get this. And now they're gonna have to punt once again. As that Texas Tech defense have locked up on those screens. Here we go. They're gonna have to punt it. Over 6 minutes in the 4th quarter. Rod him up is going to be across the field as it's going to be, I'm guessing, 1st down and 10 from around the 46. Is this going to be 1st and 10? It looks like the game is a little bit frozen as all the players are stuck in motion. It might just be me, but hopefully it's not. That stream seems to be up now. As it's 10. It's incomplete. Second and 10 for Ethan Flowers. Flowers gonna go deep, and he's got him, man. Rezo Red. As they now have 60 points on the game. Texas Tech getting their three main weapons the ball today. Let's round them up. Austin Wheeler and Rezo Red all have over 100 yards. What a game today by Texas Tech. As for Northwestern, they gotta get something figured out. At least get something going for next week. Right now it's looking like a big old-fashioned blowout. As Jerry and Jones acts 6 tackles and 4 tackles for loss. Down for Northwestern. And in motion. Here we go. He's going to throw it. It looks like a screen. And he's going to gain 5 off of that. Silo zooms. Second and 5. Here we go. Dave Maria. Gonna throw it. Got the check down. Dan Legend. It's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Around the 39-yard line. 38. They need this first down. Keep their hopes alive. Di Maria looking, going out route, intercept. 3rd interception of the game for Texas Tech. And it is Cherry Scrim with a huge INT. As now Tech is in position to just put this game away. Here we go, 1st and 10. I don't know why they're pioneer, but 2nd and 10 now. No, 3rd and 10. Stream seems to be lagging. We won't. Reza Red with another big reception. Now Texas Tech are inside the right zone. As they're gonna start to chew a little bit of the clock. One more first down, and all they have to do is just run the clock. Here we go. They're gonna. As it is going to be 4th down. Looks like I missed a lot, but here we go. 4th and 2. Northwestern gonna punt it away one final time. As Texas Tech probably kneel it down a few times. As the big as it's actually 68-25, as I just noticed. But Austin Wheeler has been a big play threat for pretty much most of this game, as he has 8 receptions for 190 and 4 touchdowns. As you will expect, probably like 3 or 4 runs here, unless Texas Tech decide to be aggressive here. Here we go. Wally West is going to get around 6, as we are under 2 minutes to go. As here we go. They're in 2 clock mode. Gonna hand it off to Wally West again. Just stay in bounds, as he's gonna go out of bounds for 14 yards. As Wally West just building on his rushing yards right now. Here we go. Flowers gonna just hand it. Nope, he's gonna do a read option. 4 yards, and it's gonna be 2nd and 6. As this probably will be the last play of this football game. As Wally West will get the first down. And that will do it for this ball game. As they're going to run one last play. Wally West going to break a couple tackles, and looks like he's still up to get dropped. As that will do it for this ball game. Texas Tech beats Northwestern 68-25. As this game was just mostly Texas Tech and all Texas Tech, as their big play abilities showed us how good they will be in the season. As in the booth, Luca Garcia and Arius Slay saying adios.